I know why. You should be able to hear me now. So no longer muted. God tier. Yeah, so that's the I always forget to do it because I have several different Focusrites, which for those who don't know is an interface that connects like XLR microphones into your computer. Because they have these big fancy cords and you got to do that. So I have a couple different Focusrites, and as you might be able to tell, I'm not in my booth right now. So I plugged in a different Focusrite, and even though it's the same brand of interface, same kind of interface, operates the same way, you use the same system, OBS doesn't think they're the same thing. So it goes like, but this is not the same microphone as the one that was previously plugged in, which is why I was muted. But hello, hi Boba Kiss. Hello everybody else. You might notice, as I've said, I'm no longer in the booth. I should probably take these ones down because I'm sure they have personal information on them, but all I could tell is that they say my name, so I think I'm fine. But you know what? I'm sure it's fine. Hey, TK! Let's go, TK! How are you? I love when this pops up because it's like I'm spooky faced. How are you, TK? Thank you for subscribing. Oh my god, thank you for resubscribing. TK, how have you been? I haven't seen or heard from you in forever. I love you. I miss you. I hope life is good. Oh my gosh. God tier that you are here right now. I'm gonna take these down because my anxiety is getting to me that somehow there's like, oh, and I'm attached. I have headphones on. Oh no. There goes one. Ready? There goes two. There goes three. They're dead and buried. They're deceased. Deceased and gone. I know this doesn't say anything. You can see it. That's just saying that we took our dog to one of the national parks, which we did. It has been a while. TK, it's been so long, but I'm so glad to see you here. So I am not in my booth. I am in a different corner of the vestibule that I live in. It's crazy. I've never streamed from this corner. Usually we do all of our painting in my kitchen because I like to stand. But basically, for the foreseeable future of live streams, we're going to be painting and crafting because I have made the executive decision to craft my own terrain for our Daggerheart campaign, which is our next horror one, rather than buying stuff online. So I'm gonna get foam, X-Acto knife, paint, etc. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So that's why I'm here instead of in the kitchen. I know we normally do crafting and painting in the kitchen. It's a bigger space. I'm able to stand. I'm able to fuck with shit. Better lighting, etc., etc. But because this is going to be consistent for like the next month, if not longer, probably 2 months actually, I wanted a space that I could set things up and not have to move it every time, you know, because you kind of need your kitchen for things. So that's why we're here. And these are my favorite color walls. This beautiful, like pure burgundy. The color is called Classic Burgundy. It's one of my favorite colors. Maroon is technically my favorite, but burgundy's a strong second. And so I'm very excited. It does mean lighting is going to be a little wonky, but that's okay. And yeah, I'm very excited, TK, for probably the next 2 months, if not longer. We're going to be working on creating our own campaign. So when I get the foam in, we'll cut it, we'll paint it, we'll try, and I'll show you guys the minis. But I got a 50-piece set of just random minis. And then I'm going to get a custom mini for our big evil, which we were going to do this today. Going back to, oh, look at that camera. It does not like how white I am against this light. We were going to talk about this today and work on this today. Hi, gal. Welcome, gal. So glad to see you. Hello, hello, hello. It does not feel like Monday, by the way. Just for the record, does not feel like Monday. I feel like the weekend did not occur. But anyways, so we have been working on Hero Forge on our big evil harbinger of the end when she turns from being a queen to being the apocalypse starter. We've been creating her, and I do have her pulled up. I fixed her a little bit, so she does look more like skinny, not as in like weight, but as in like frail. And I can show her to you guys. I fixed a few options, changed a few things, and I think it looks better. And we were gonna color her today. like on digitally so that I can order her custom made. However, I actually went and found a different custom mini maker called Titancraft that is way more free in creating whatever the fuck you want to be printed. And I created a design for our BBEG lady, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's exactly what we want, and I want your guys' opinion on it. The only thing that will be the issue is Titancraft and other custom mini websites do not do color. It will solely be unpainted and 3D printed, and we will have to paint it ourselves. Which means, even though I'm going to show you the version that I created with colors and with textures, we would get the unpainted version. And I'm not that skilled. I can't make all the textures, but it would have to be up to my ability. Okay, I'm checking them out now. Fabulous. So let me actually, let me show you guys. Hold on. I'll show it to you all. Because, TK, while you're here, I want your opinion because you are a part of this plot, too. This is very important. So let me pull this up. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, did I freeze it? I think I froze it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Me? I've missed too much. Well, fuck, I had something to show you. Well, guys, we're all gonna get our shit in today, okay? But TK, that's why I want your opinions, because you have missed, like, so much that I want you to see. Okay, you guys ready? So, this is the lady we created on Hero Forge to be our big bad evil lady. She's got the 4 wings, she's got the 4 horns, she's got this cool, like, halo thing. It's a combination of, like, classic devil demon and angelic, because she's bringing on the end of the world, so she's supposed to be old, she's supposed to be, like, withered, she's supposed to be, like, an ethereal being that combines, like, ooh, she's kind of like evil, end of the world, but with holy aesthetic, because to her, it's her being, like, holy and God and stuff, right? So this is the version we had done. And we were going to paint her today. I love this Titancraft interface. Hero Forge makes them all too chunky. So thank you, TK. That was the issue we were having last Wednesday. Boba Kiss Gal, everybody knows when we were having this, is when we were creating her, she kept appearing too chunky. And I think this version, looking at her, I think it's still too chunky. I don't care for it. And so we can color this. And then right now, also Hero Forge's pricing, disgusting. They don't tell you what is making, like, your upcharge. So if I go to buy, right, like, I'll show you guys this. If I go to buy, it's telling me that it's going to be the base $40 and $29 extra. And if you click learn more about refined XL pricing, it does not tell you what is causing it. She is at the minimum height that I can make her, including the wings. And they still want to charge me $30 extra. So there's a version of her, right? If we get this version, it would come fully colored, 3D printed and colored for 40 plus 30 is $70. Which, whatever, fine, not bad. However, I'm going to show you the Titancraft one. Are you ready? This is how I made her in Titancraft, and I fucking love it. I think she looks so like, ooh, let me zoom out just a little bit. Like right there. I think she looks so like old, and it's got a good combination of like the angelness with the weird spiky halo, but some of the devil features with like the shoulder pieces, and we can make the wings. I really, really like this design a lot better than I like the Hero Forge design, because she's also not fucking chunky. And again, not in a weight way, we don't fat shame here, but like in a character design way. I really like this design better. The thing is, just because they allow you to put color on the minis in Titancraft, Titancraft does not sell. Hi, Dadley, welcome. Dadley, we can get your opinion too. So this version of our Evil Queen, I really, really like the design. I like her outfit. I like the base pillar with the skulls. I like the wings, all of it. The thing is, this version, even though I can put color on it so that we can use it as a reference, will not come colored. They don't make colored minis. They only make regular, you know, like unpainted 3D printed minis of whatever you create. So if we would get this version, it's only $20 plus shipping, right? It's probably $30. It'll come like this though. And we would use this as a reference to paint her as close as possible. I won't have all these types of colors, right? I won't have this cool blue and black. I do have gold, so we can use gold. But all the fine detailing is going to be not necessarily as perfect. However, I think that this design, like look at these wings and stuff, look at that dress and the skulls. I think I would rather have this designed and we paint it instead of a fully colored version of this one. But I wanted your guys' thoughts. Do we have a preference on the first option versus the second? Gal's saying the second. This is the first. This is the Hero Forge that we're looking at right now. The wing design, the pose, right? The dress, etc. This is the second. So this is what she looks like here. Do a spin around, etc. Do we have a preference? I also think I like the second option. Again, because you have so much customization and really was able to get it to a design that I think is perfect for our villain. Especially because, listen, on Hero Forge, I want to be very clear how much I am mad with Hero Forge. Yep, number 2, definitely the second. I like the second. All right, cool. We're going with Titan Crafts. If you can check Discord DMs, I will, Gal. We'll go with Titan Crafts' second one then, and we'll paint it ourselves in a live stream because that's what we're going to be doing for 2 months. Yeah, also, Dadly Gal, welcome. I was telling TK, we're going to be doing these, like, painting and crafting streams for our Daggerheart campaign for, like, the next 2 months because I have decided I am going to custom make our combat maps for our horror show in June. Wish me fucking luck, but I'm getting the foam, I'm getting the, box cutter, and we're gonna try and paint it. I'm gonna pray to God it works. But that's gonna be our streams for, like, the next 2 months. And chatting to all of you, of course. I would like to state that I don't have a preference, but I can't help but feel like the two, while they share aesthetic elements, have different energy. Theta, welcome. Hello. And Theta, I think so too. This energy with the first one gives me very, like, authority and regal. And this one gives me a bit more of that, like, I am an ancient being summoning down, like, heralding in the new era. And I think this is a bit of what I want. Is I kind of want her to be, like, thousands of years old, I think that works better with our aesthetic. Hero Forge looks more uncanny and the proportions look off. Hi, Alex. It's been way too long. I'm so glad to see you. How is life? How is everything? Tell me all about it. I like the face. She looks like skin and bone. I agree. If we zoom in. Oh, I have a mouse. Duh. I'm so dumb. If we zoom in, she just looks like, this makes her look genuinely, like, sallowed. You know what I mean? Like, skinny and kind of like, oof. Whereas I agree with Dadly. I think the Hero Forge one, the proportions look weird. Like, her hands look huge. And the body looks kind of funky. Like, it's like she can't have any titties because she doesn't have a waist. Like, I don't think the proportions look good. And also, I want to say this right out. I think Hero Forge, whatever people want to say about their pricing models, they know they are the, like, brand name of custom minis. They know they monopolize it. They own it. And I think they're being a little shitty with it because I will have you note, I started changing as much as possible to try and get rid of this extra large pricing to see what was adding dollars on. Guess what? You want to know something that cost a single dollar? A fucking hairstyle. One of the hair options, again, remember, nothing in the Hero Forge creator is marked as extra large or extra detailed or will add money to the base price. None of it. So there's no way to know unless you do what I do and went through every single one, clicking on and off. And then going back to here. There's a fucking hairstyle that added an extra dollar to the cost. And it wasn't something up and crazy. It was curls. If you wanted curls, they added an extra dollar. I was like, bitch, go fuck yourself. So we're going with our queen on Titancraft. It does mean we will have to paint her ourselves, but I think that's okay. The arms are too short in the Forge one. I agree. I highly recommend trying out Titancraft, by the way. If you're comfortable painting your own minis, the freedom you have, like these are parts over here. You can fully, let me show you, ready? You can fully change, like you could pull things forward and back. You can rotate them in space. You can move them wherever you want. You can break literal bones. Like if I select an arm, you can straight up break the bone positioning, full parts being separated. It's a little difficult to learn if you've never worked with like 3D style sculpting before. But it's a huge amount of freedom. So that's what we're gonna do, is I will purchase her for like 30 bucks and we will paint her on a live stream. Thank you, team. I just needed your thoughts. I can definitely feel the authority in the Hero Forge version. It feels much more like a warrior, though the Titancraft twin is wearing as much, if not more armor. Theta, I agree, and I think that's what I was struggling with in the Hero Forge, was besides the proportions, paint for minis is a little pricey. Exactly, Dadley. And the Hero Forge one was going to cost me $70 for proportions that we didn't really like, design that we didn't really like, a fucking extra dollar for her hair. And it was gonna be like smooshed. You know what I mean? And it, even though it was cool colors, I just don't think 70 is that good. I would rather pay the 30 bucks for unpainted, for a custom unpainted, and paint it myself. In a design we like. But yeah, the Hero Forge one had weird uncanny proportions. It felt really smushed. You couldn't adapt the legs at all. There's nothing you can do with the legs. You can't do too much to the posing. You can do a little, but not a lot. And she, like you said, Theta, she feels too much like a warrior. And she's literally supposed to be the exact opposite of that. Like, she's a threat. They're gonna fight her. But she's not a paladin. You know what I mean? And she felt too much like a paladin in Hero Forge. She is more like the god. She is the god of the show, even though she's not. So yeah, we'll go with that one. I appreciate you guys because I really wanted an answer. And I was like, So I appreciate y'all very much. The other things, I'm working on creating the gods in our universe. So we obviously have Death because he's one of the 4 horsemen, right? I'm wondering like what categories we should have. I was discussing with 2 of our players because we have 2 solidified. Oh, who could they be? But we have 2 solidified at the moment. And I was discussing with them the possibility of like, well, what if there's a god of fate? Because to me, our evil queen kind of feels like an entity of fate, or at the very least like a follower of fate and destiny, because she's waiting for the end of the world. So like, is there a god of fate? And if so, you cannot tell me their enemy wouldn't be like a god of chance. Like, and I don't want to do change because that's very like Critical Role Changebringer territory. But chance would be fun, like gambling. I am a sucker for a character whose whole like power and ability is like gambling, like cards and dice, like Has Been Hotel style or something. I love that shit. So maybe we can create some gods. If you guys have any suggestions for gods, let me know. I want to get specific with it. I don't want to do like just general stuff where it's like a god of nature. I'm like, that's too annoying and boring. I want some specific shit. God of specifically poison mushrooms. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh, Alex, let me read how your session went. I've not been doing much. Got a new internship coming up on the 17th. A friend cashed in a favor and got me to read a story he wrote, which I liked enough to smooth talk my way into becoming the combat editor. Let's fucking go, Alex. That's amazing. And I'm in a D&D campaign that'll happen every Tuesday and a one-shot that'll happen on an unspecified date. Alex, that's so exciting. And there's a Candela Bloodborne one-shot. Okay, I want to hear about all of them. I genuinely want to hear about all of them. But what the? Candela Bloodborne? You gotta tell me that shit. I need to know that. Also, congrats on the internship. Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes. Fate, you say? I got fate. I love it. You could use greens and purples for the wings for more death vibes. Ooh, Dadley, I like that. Actually, I really like that. We might use that for her. I like that a lot. Because I feel like death is like green. I never think about, but if you do like a murky green, that could work well. Moira or Ananka? How do you pronounce that? Ananga for the names of the fate god? Ooh, those are pretty. I was gonna say strange names, but that's not fair. I like foreign concept names to me. I have a habit of naming a lot of my characters Irish or Gaelic names. I'm sure genuine Irish people would frown on me for it, but I really want to get more in touch with like my family's culture. And so I tend to name characters that. Sorry. They're all OCs. You've never seen them. It's fine. Internship location is less than 5 minutes via walking. Very convenient. Bro, I wish. Bro, I wish I was back in Philly because I could walk everywhere. I wish. Yo, I'm not kidding. I would be an IRL streamer if I still lived in a walkable city. If I lived in fucking New York City, I would be an IRL streamer. Fuck the danger. Hey, Fox Daddy, welcome! Hi, Fox Daddy. It's so good to see you. Fox Daddy, I've been letting folks know for the next 2 months, our live streams are going to be making stuff for this campaign. We will be foam crafting our own terrain pieces for the combat maps and painting minis, which we will be getting to. We're going to get a custom one. I'm going to have it ordered, and it should be here in like a month. Let me scroll. D&D campaign is taking place in Greyhawk. Cool. I love that. Well. Hello. D&D one-shot, I only know that it's a fantasy setting. Okay. That's fair. Look who it is. Hello, Fox Daddy. Definitely check your DMs, Rachel. I got art for you. Okay, hold on. God of Shiny Rocks. Dadley, write that shit down. In fact, I'll write that shit down. You know what? Let me write that shit down. God of Shiny Rocks. I want very specific gods. So here's my thought process. And you guys can tell me what you think, but I've really liked this. My thought process for how gods work in our universe is they're not immortal, all-powerful, beings from another world. They are Hunter x Hunter or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure characters. Like, if you are considered a god of something, it is because you are like the best at what you can do, to the point where you oversee a lot of what is done, or maybe you teach other people how to do it, right? So think of our gods are more in terms of masters. They are the best at their craft and no one's beaten them. For example, if we have like a god of shiny rocks, it would literally be something like it would be kind of like a blacksmith or like a forger. He is the god of metal and that kind of blacksmith forgery. He's not immortal. He's not ancient being that can't die. He's not millions of years old. He just is the best one to exist. And so he has some magic that people don't understand. Right? So maybe he can enchant swords and nobody else can do it, so they see him as a god. That's the way I'm going with it. I kind of like the energy, but I'm going to write down God of Shiny Rock. Shiny rocks. Shiny rocks. That's why I want really specific ones, because I think of their abilities like Hunter x Hunter Nen or JoJo stands. That's the way I think of it. The Bloodborne one-shot is the project I mentioned a while ago in the Discord. That's right. With the BBEG that looks like a very corrupted fallen angel. Is that one happening soon? Because I thought it was a little bit away, but I know I loved that concept. God of Briars, done. God of Briars, done. Love it. Let's fucking go. 2 months of crafting. That's right, Fox Daddy. Crafting and chatting to all of you. Ad break in about a minute for my Twitch people. A Dremel will be your best friend for foam shaping. Okay. Dremel for foam shaping. Because right now, I only have a box cutter. Gods in this world are just people who got their doctorates. Literally. If you went to college, you a god. End of the conversation. To ring more mental bells, the Bloodborne Candela one-shot is the one that's happening on my birthday. Which, if it's liked a lot, will become a proper campaign. Sorry, y'all, still dying. That's fucking, yeah, Alex, I remember that. I really liked that concept that you had put into the Discord. Fire. You have to let me know when it happens, though, because I want to hear about it. I'd watch a show about adult school kids getting into the tournaments of the gods and earning their title as gods. So, that's kind of the energy that I'm going for. That's kind of the energy I'm going for in our world. Is like, My Hero Academia, but gods, right? That's not the theme. We're still doing a horror. It's still horrific, right? Like, and there are a few that are more significant than others. So, God of Death, and the Death Horseman has been around for millennia, right? Millions of years is our more traditional sense of a god. Simply because no one has ever been able to figure out or study or learn or reproduce the incredible power that he has over death. So that's kind of the energy. So some are more big concept. We really don't know what they are, closer to our god ideals. And others are like, we don't know how he does that. So God, like, painting my sword right now? Yes, Dadley. I want to see it when it's done. I believe anthropologists would use the term culture heroes for such beings who teach their people a particular craft. Theta, I like that terminology. That makes sense because, the more you start to progress in science and the more you start to think in modern thinking, you realize that things aren't magical, right? There's a skill. We just haven't learned the skill. But since we're going all the way back to like medieval ages, in that time it was witchcraft and magic. So things they didn't understand were gods, right? That's where I'm going from. And that's just the BBEG, not getting into the Candela gods influence, or at least the gods in my current Candela campaign from Meistelmere, and the subtle manipulations by cult and church. Oh, the god of arson! Oh no, Alex, I'm sorry you can't hear me add the god of arson to the list. I'm adding it. God of arson. He's added. He's immediately added. And Alex, I'll repeat this when you jump back in the chat. The God of Arson isn't a part of the one-shot, just a joke God succession. No, you don't understand. You don't understand, Alex? Back from it, great. Back from it, beautiful. Alex, not only am I going to have to put the God of Arson into our horror show now, you know what's going to happen? This God has to be a little gremlin bitch. He has to be a little guy who's like, did you call on the God of Arson? What do you need burnt down? You know what I mean? And they're like, I just wanted to cast Fireball. I didn't mean to call on you specifically. And he's like, but are you going to Fireball building? Because that's me. He has to be that now. He has to be that. I love it. Yes. Okay. So the regular Candela gods are going to be in your one shot. Ooh, interesting. I love hearing about all y'all's campaigns and stuff. God of Dice, God tier. I think the God of Dice would go under the God of Gambling, but maybe gambling is too broad. So let's go God of, because God of Dice and God of Cards probably would be, oh my God, God of Dice and Gods of Cards could be like twins. They could be twin besties, like the creepy twins. But yeah, your thoughts on the depth of the one shot? Oh, Alex, I am very intrigued by what you put in the Discord. I gotta pull up the Discord anyways, because I know Gal wants me to, so I can refresh my thoughts. But I thought that creature was so fucking cool. Oh God, if it lets me pull up Discord. Come on, buddy. Go ahead. Run Discord for me, please. Fine, I'll task manager your apps. Hold on, I got a task manager Discord. He doesn't want to run, so I've got to do it for him. Doing a bronze blade to match the epic inspiration, since the Odyssey takes place during the Bronze Age. Dadley, that's so awesome. I love that. Question, how did the divine experts square with the fantasy Catholicism? Great question, Theta. So we're taking aspects of Catholicism. Basically, we're taking everything except there is only one God. So I'm taking out the belief. Two things. I'm taking out the idea that gods don't exist in general, which usually you do in fantasy settings, right? There is no I don't believe in God in fantasy settings. So there will, already told players, I was like, hey, in this universe, gods are real. You believe in them. Whether you, like, there's no not believing. They're here. And the thing we're taking out of Catholicism specifically is the concept that there's one God. However, if we dive deep into Catholicism, which is our inspiration, the technical statement that they believe is there is one true God. So yes, they believe in one God. They believe in one true God. So that we're going to keep. Where there's this concept of like, especially, I think we're going to give it to the Queen. And I think that true God is either going to end up being fate or destiny or like destruction. We should figure out what we want it to be. I think it should be fate. I think we go the concept of like, this is what was always meant to be. And this is how it must go. And so I think that's going to be like the Queen's one true God that comes from Catholicism idea. God of weed just high all the time. Love it. Love it. Imagine if the God of cards just has monsters trapped inside the cards that they use in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bro, I wish. One day I will make a Yu-Gi-Oh! Campaign. All right, everybody's out here being like, do you want to play in my Pokemon TTRPG campaign? Which is fine. Totally chill. I watch a lot of Pokemon videos. But where's my bitch who's like, do you want to play in my Yu-Gi-Oh! TTRPG campaign? Because yes, bitch, of course I do. Yes, I want all my powers to require me to say, you thought that you would win. But I'm sorry, sir. I have the heart of the cards. Like, of course, bro. God of Weed all high the time is Ganesh. Love it. Except the users are in high danger. Oh, Alex, absolutely. It's like channeling your soul. Like we go back to the ancient Yu-Gi-Oh times, the Egyptian times, where it's like connected to you and you're playing like in the Shadow Realm 24/7. Love it. And you get trapped in cards like Orichalcos. Love it. He doesn't want to run. Same girl. Hi, Kingslayer. Welcome, welcome. I think that's what that says if I read it correctly. Yes, I did. Hi. Welcome. Cards require skill while dice are pure chance. Oh, Theta, that is brilliant. Wait, we are absolutely going to have a god of dice and god of cards, and they're going to be twins, and they're going to like hate each other. Because one is like, it's all about skill. Cards are skill. Skill is what matters. And then the dice god is going to be like, fuck you and your skill. Chance is all that matters. You know what I mean? I love that. Wait, if we had a god of gambling overall, I can just imagine them as Darby the Gambler from JoJo. Yo, fire and accurate. In my brain, it's oh my god, Has Been Hotel has left my head because it came out so long ago. Husk, thank you, Dadley. It's Husk. Yeah, that's my idea. Except more flashy. I want him to be flashy. Ooh, God of Prophecy is good too, Dadley. I'm in an MTG D&D campaign right now? Gal, that's wild. Bro, you need to be sending me. Or create. You could create a Yu-Gi-Oh campaign and maybe I'd play. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. God of Prophecy. Oh, Dadley, are you suggesting God of Prophecy as like the our version of the Fate God, or just God in general? Because I like both ideas. God of Slots, let's go. God of Slots, let's fucking go. I love this. You guys are fucking God tier. You Dice Goblin, you Card Shark, I love it. I need to brush up on my Yu-Gi-Oh. No, you don't. Yu-Gi-Oh makes no sense. You could say anything and it would be correct. I promise you. Who is the principal god? So that's the thing, Fox Daddy. The only two gods that are like our traditional idea or concept, maybe three, of a god is Death, who is one of our horsemen. Life in quotes, but nobody like knows who Life is, has seen Life, has talked to Life, right? Life is one of the gods that it's like, you might believe she's real, you might believe she's not. No one knows. The Dean god. Yes, got tier. I got you, Alex. Okay. And then maybe Fate. You need to have a trickster god, but maybe have it be like the pranks vary from person to person, but they're dangerous to the high and mighty with varying levels depending on how much of a douche they are. Ooh, I like that. Trickster god that varies on how dangerous his pranks are based on, I'm going to say on how sucky his victims are. I love that. That's so cool. If you get that reference, you are a real one. I don't think I do. I highly, highly doubt it. Unless you say the name and I know it somehow. What if the goal of the players is to find the true god? I like the idea, gal, but I have a plot written. All right, I already have a plot. Oh, Tricksters from Supernatural? See, I've seen Supernatural. I think my brain just doesn't clock that at all. Gal, I like the concept. Plot is already written. Cannot change plot of this particular campaign. We can change the world as much as we want. Also, I can't seem to pull up Discord on my computer, so let me do it on my phone. Oh my god, she's so pretty! Wow, I love it! Fate and Death. Aw, you guys, Gal drew our evil queen lady and our Fate and Death. I love it! Oh, they're so pretty. I can't seem to pull it up on my computer, so I won't be able to show it, but it's really pretty. Oh, I was gonna check that thing for you too, Alex. Let me pop back on Discord. Because I know you had posted in there, and I have thoughts, but we know I don't have memory. So, let me pull it back up. Yup, Halo Man. Oh, that's the thought I had. I love it, your BBEG leaking corruptive blood. That's so fucking cool. And I love the idea that it's like kind of angelic, like it's got like halos and shit, but it's like decaying and rotting. That's so fucking cool. And the barbed wire snake, you know how much I love snakes, mixed with the barbed wire, god tier. God tier. I really, really like that concept. I thought it was fire. Goddess of Squirrels and she's just Squirrel Girl? Yo, I would love, so there's fucking it slowly starts becoming the DC universe. Our Daggerheart universe just starts becoming DC. Like, there is a god of bats who reigns for justice. Oh my lord. Ooh, God of Voices can manipulate their voice however they want. I love that. I'm gonna keep this notes open on my phone so I can keep adding. God of Voices can manipulate voices however they want. I love this. And another reason, God of Sound and Silence. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. God of Sound and Silence. So another reason why I'm trying to make these specific is because Daggerheart doesn't have, like, in their classes, they don't have cleric and paladin and things that, they do have classes that, like, get divine energy, and you can speak with a deity, which you could do in the traditional way, but fuck the traditional way. But because they don't have specific, like, these gods are almighty and powerful and people worship them, I really like the idea of just some motherfucker being like, oh yeah, one day, you know, I was like a kid on the street begging for food and some motherfucker came up and said, you want to learn how to steal? And he happened to be like the god of thievery, and now I just get magic thievery powers. Like, I really, really like that idea. Squirrel Girl's a goddess, all right? That is correct, Kingslayer. We love Squirrel Girl in every universe, in every concept. If someone doesn't like Squirrel Girl, they are a bad person, all right? Even non-lesbians like Squirrel Girl, because that bitch is a lesbian. But everybody likes Squirrel Girl. If you don't like Squirrel Girl, you're wrong. You're wrong, and I don't trust you. End of the conversation. What if each god had an equal and opposite pairing? Their jobs are to keep their counterpart in check. I like that. It goes really well with our card and dice pair too. And that's kind of what I was thinking, is like chance versus like fate. And like an overall chance god would be the enemy to our main queen fate. And if we put that up there, maybe a player chooses to follow the chance god, right? Who knows? God of technology. They'd be just a guy that has the D&D equivalent capabilities of a master builder. Hey, there's robots in the Daggerheart universe, and I am allowing mechanical machinations in this world. So actually, yeah, God of technology, slash, I will call them machinations. That's what I'll call them. What if there was a way for humans to become gods? So, hello, Rywek. We're talking about the different stuff that we're going to put into our show in June. So, Kingslayer, you weren't here, I don't think, for this part of it. In our universe, the universe we're creating here for this Daggerheart show in June, gods are not like the traditional way we think of gods. They're not like immortal. They're not thousands of years old. They're not all powerful. They're not all seeing. They are literally just someone who is so advanced at the specific thing they do that everybody else is like, well, you must be a god, because I don't know how the fuck you're able to do that. So you're a god. So there is no like humans becoming gods, because some humans are gods in this universe, right? That's kind of the energy we're going for. The only ones that are traditional godlike things are death, life, and fate. We could add one or two more there if we think they're needed. Like maybe like time or something like that. But we're kind of going with the idea that gods are just people who have the best Nen ability from Hunter x Hunter or the best JoJo stand. That's the energy we're going with. I like you, kid. You've got moxie. That's right. Did you know Squirrel Girl had a kid with Deadpool? Fox Eddie. You know, maybe I don't like every iteration. You know, maybe I don't. You know what? I shouldn't have said that. Not every version of Fox Girl or Squirrel Girl is something we are here for. And specifically not that one, Fox Daddy. The room is red. Rachel was sent to a bloody room, or maybe hell. Yes. So, Rywek, this is a space that I've never streamed in before. So, everybody here is witnessing a first. But it's a room of my house, because for the next 2 months or so, we're going to be solely crafting, because I've decided to build our combat maps. So I'm going to get foam. We're going to be cutting and gluing and painting and praying. And we are also painting miniatures for NPCs, and we have a custom one coming in that we'll paint, etc. We're going to be doing it for like the next 2 months. Normally I do it in my kitchen, but obviously I want my kitchen for the next 2 months. So I decided to set up here. That's why we're in a beautiful red. I love this color wall. This is my favorite colored wall. It's burgundy. I love it. Magic versus technology. Ooh, Alex, I like that. I like that. Then your one true god is the one who doesn't have a counterpart. Well, Death, I think they all have a counterpart because Death's counterpart would be life. You know what I mean? How do we feel about Taika as the name for the chance god? Ooh, I love it, Theta. Theta, where are you pulling these names from? I'm gonna write that down. Taika as name for chance god. I love that. Love that, love that, love that. I love these names. I'm so bad at names. God of Rage. Literally just a guy that's so mad all the time that he's constant adrenaline strength bonus. God tier. God of Rage. Constant strength bonus. Love it. Constant strength bonus. Love it. Oh, this makes more sense. Rachel was sent to the corner. Yes, I was. Yes, I was sent to the corner, I'm afraid. By our big fun, our big evil troll mini. I was sent to the corner. Ba ba ba. How do we feel about things that exist in nature having traditional gods while facets of civilization have deified humans? Ooh. Still coming to Canada? Hey, don't steal gal from me. She's mine. Theta, I don't mind that idea. I really like that concept. I would still want them to be specific would be my only thing is I don't want like nature to have one god. I would want it to be like this one's plants, this one's animals, right? Things like that, but I'm not opposed. The names are all Greek. Love it, love it, love it. God of Empathy could make for some fun character development. That's a good one. God of Empathy. I like that. Would the gods have apprentices? Fuck yeah, they would, Dadley. I'll write that down too. Kind of their followers. Yeah, because so oh my god, I was about to compare them to like social media influencers. I feel like followers are people who like study the gods' practices. And then there's a few people who are like apprentice style, where they're literally with the god, learning under them like a master. In our universe, gods are masters, essentially. There's masters of their craft. Gods have apprentices. I love all this. You guys are so good at this. God of Water or of the Seas, and is literally just a guy who invented plumbing and has to spend 90% of the time trying to convince people he's not a god. It's just plumbing. There are definitely, first of all, I love this. Fucking love this. And that works for the medieval age because they did not have plumbing. So I could see them being like, witchcraft, you must be a god. But there are definitely gods who are straight up like, don't call me that. I can show you how to do what I do. Please don't call me that. There are definitely gods like that. Ooh, God of Waste. I like that. Boy, God of Waste and Famine are horsemen. They would get along. Now I have to make a jokey god, the God of Furries. Fox Daddy, you're looking at her. God of Marketing, the most successful and petty businessman. The kind that can somehow sell someone a used sock for like 100 pounds. Ooh, the apprentices would be minor gods. I like that. Gods have apprentices. They could be minor gods. That orphan kid you just invented is the apprentice of the God of Thieves. Literally, we already made the God of Thieves and his apprentice, bro. Like, you can't tell me that the apprentice to the God of Thieves wouldn't be some random bitch he picked up. Like, the God of Happy Accidents and it's just Bob Ross. I love this. Haha. I accept this version of the furry goddess. Thank you. I assume I'm allowed to show this on Twitch. You want to know how much of a furry I am? We know I like Zelda, correct? I'll show you how much of a furry I am. This is one of my highly beloved pieces. I don't know if it'll focus on her. I'm a little behind. I love her very much. Or him, I should say, technically. This is Wolf Link, but wearing the female Gerudo gear in a centralized pose. I am a furry. That's one of my favorite pieces. Oh no, I fucked him up. Fuck, I fucked him up. Hold on, let me put him back in his base. I grabbed him by the head and not the base. Always grab by the base. Okay. I love Goddess Undercover Wolf, like, literally. Goodness, Undercover Wolf, like, literally. OMG, I'm out. Goodbye, Rywick. Yeah, God of Famine. Yes, we already have Famine. He's one of our horsemen they fight. The God of Time and the bitch invented calendars. God tier. I love acrylic standees. They're my favorite thing on the planet is acrylic standees. So I try to get as many as I can. But I'm somebody who likes original, like, drawings of characters. I like fan art. I don't want, like, this is a traditional pose from the anime. Or this is the exact same art style as the anime or the video game. I don't like those. So I don't have very many because I like it to be unique and special. So I have that one, and I'll show you the first one ever that I got in 1 second. I want to write down God of Time, because even though he invented calendars, he's still good. So that's the second one I ever got. Actually, you want to know where I got that? I'll tell you where I got that. Philadelphia. I got it at a furry convention. I love him. The very first one I ever got, because I'm gay as fuck, and I like my yaoi, is Pharaoh Yugi and regular Yugi, about to kiss on this side, which, this is so clever, it's gonna be hard to see. Let me turn it a little, hold on. Oh, sorry, I'm waiting for the, oh no, that made it worse. It's like delayed, like that, okay. So this is Pharaoh Yugi and regular Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, embracing. And then, this is so cool, I've not seen another one do this. The back is different. It's them kissing. Because I'm gay. And I like boys. I love them. They're my favorite boys. Ugh. This place I'm set up has all of my, my little items and trinkets. I could show you all my dragons too, but I won't do that. That's an effort. Ooh, more gods. Kingslayer, God of Tongues. Can speak all the languages. That's about it, but the name sounds sick. Hell yeah, it does. God of Tongues can speak all languages. God tier. I got my mom a standee with a tiger that's in his underwear on one side and the tip of his member poking out on the other. Fuck Daddy, that's God tier shit. That is a fantastic gift. I'm so jealous that you have that kind of bond with your mother. God tier shit. Hermenia for the Goddess of Tongues. I like that, Theta. Hermenia as name for Goddess of Tongues. Hell yeah. Is that the Titan's Bride? Where did you even find that? The Yu-Gi-Oh one I actually don't know. That's a problem too, is I don't take business cards because I throw them all away and I don't like them. So I don't even know who the artist is that drew that. I have no idea where I got it. Don't know. I know it's at a convention because I get everything from conventions. This is why I like Artist Alleys. Is my favorite part of cons. But I got it a while ago, like years ago. It was my very first acrylic standee. I've never seen acrylic standees before, and I love it. They're my favorite thing, are like acrylic standees that are custom like that. There's so many that like vendors sell that are just the poster original, like the poster traditional artwork of the character from the show put onto a standee, and I want to throw up because I'm like, gross. Give me fan art. Like, put fan art on a standee. Thank you very much. I almost got one of Laios and Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, but the fan art was basically the exact same as the original show, and I don't want that. I want something cute and cool and like designed, you know? All of my posters on my wall are the exact same. There's some sort of really cool art style or like drawing or pose or something. I like the creativity, you know what I mean? By the way, Rachel, as I said before, that the blood is the key to the one-shot, I replaced 2 great ones from the OG Bloodborne lore with my BBEG, as their role would just about bringing the blood to the church and such. Well, that would make sense, though, because you don't want to add too much in, because if you add too much in, then it gets a little boring, right? So I think that was a smart call, to remove those 2, because your BBEG is dealing with the blood. She is that focus, so I think that's good to give that to her. My mom isn't even a furry. She's just super supportive of her children. Even better, she has the standee in her living room. Your mom's fire. Fox Daddy, your mom's a queen. She doesn't know who the fuck I am, but you tell her I think she's fucking awesome, all right? You tell her I think she's so cool and so valid and a god, all right? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Also, furry conventions are hella worth it. Furry conventions are fabulous. Camera, find me. Yeah, my mom's the best. Oh, I believe it. Certainly sounds like it. Okay. Let me pull out these minis. And I'm hoping, because the last live stream we did with copyrighted music, I mean, we would never do that. We don't make any live streams with copyrighted music. But the last live stream we played music got copyrighted on YouTube, and I got a copyright strike. So I'm not supposed to play any on the stream, and I'm not gonna. But, like, I might play it to myself, and I'm gonna hope that you can't hear it so that I don't get copyright struck. We'll see. I happen to have fallen back down the rabbit hole of watching reviews of Japanese-themed cafes. And there are often acrylic standees in the merch sections. Theta, I wish. See, the problem is, right? Again, that's merch. So it's usually like official artwork, official poses. Not my shit, right? Like, I can Google a picture of that. I want something really cool and unique. There's a few Twitch-approved music streaming companies you could look into. Oh, that's fire. I could do that. I could definitely do that. But, like, my brain wants music that I can relate to and sing to and like. So that wouldn't super help me, because I wouldn't know the songs. I'm hoping that you just won't be able to hear it through the headphones, but you probably will. In the OG lore, college finds the blood, half splits and goes to the church. The church then experiments with the blood and gives it to the people as a miracle cure, and things spiral from there. Ooh, cool. I like both of those. It all depends. What would you actually want to play on stream? Oh, like punk rock. Like music that is for sure copyrighted. The stuff we used to do on Saturday streams. It's just that YouTube finally figured it out. Twitch doesn't care. Twitch doesn't give a shit. Sorry about ads. Twitch doesn't care. I'm not worried about Twitch. YouTube is the one that yells at me, and I don't want it to delete my YouTube channel. So, you know, I can't stop streaming on YouTube because we have beautiful community members there. So I will literally, Twitch is the Wild West, literally. But I'm literally just gonna put these on. I mean, it's not gonna affect y'all. And I'm gonna assume that you can't hear it when I play it through my headphones. We will find out in a second here. Okay, so oh, I didn't even realize that. Yay, they're over, yay! I didn't know you could put comments in, like, your resubscriptions. TK says that. Hey, Fox Daddy, that's so sweet. Thank you. Apparently, there's no gifting alert. That's weird. I thought I had. Oh, there he goes. Oh, Fox Daddy, thank you. That's so nice. Oh, Alex, you have no more ads. Yay, no more ads. God tier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is awesome. We love that shit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck is this? TK just gave 100 bits? What the fuck? Hype Train, I don't have any exclusive emotes. I don't know what the fuck Twitch is offering you. I just want to let you know, I don't know what the fuck is up. TK, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh my god. God tier. You're so sweet. Oh, I didn't know that you could add things. I literally had no idea you could add text to it. I'm looking through the Twitch thing. I'm like, oh. TK said, you said, where are you in your original resubscription? That's so sweet. I know. I've like disappeared. I don't know what this hype train is. I know what hype trains are, but don't feel like you need to contribute because I have no idea what it's trying to offer you. I don't know what the fuck these emotes are. These must be generic ass emotes. Huh. I think that's our first ever, like, hype train thingy, though. Get to level 1 for I don't know what the fuck that is. We gonna close that. Thank you, you guys are so sweet, and I appreciate you, and you are fabulous, and I think you're wonderful, oh wonderful, ba 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 ba. I hope to see you eventually in person if I come to a con near you, or I get the theater show up in October. Bah, 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 bah. Still working on that one. That one's giving me some trouble. I'm hoping our stage show will be performed in October. It might not be. Just fair warning. It might not be in 2025. PA in October? I'm hoping so. I would hope the stage show shows up in 2025. I'm having trouble with it. I just want to let you know. They just give us generic Twitch emotes. I already have them. But you're awesome. Oh, thank you, TK. Okay, so it is generic emotes, okay. Have you been to Kazakhon before? No, but I applied. I did send an application to Kazakhon. So we will see if they respond to me. And if they want me to bring voice acting workshop to Kazakhon. Well, in 2026, no pressure. More time to plan for 2026 if we start now. Yeah, it might end up being 2026. And I think that's okay. We'll work on it. Honestly, I can even tell you about the stage show right now. The thing, besides renting a space, because nobody wants to fucking rent to me, the thing right now that is slow going is I have written out the whole show. I just don't write dialogue. So I know what I want it to look like, but I'm not good at like writing it all down in order to get people who know what they're doing a part of it, right? Like if I want to ask somebody to do lights and if I want to ask somebody to do sound, I need a script that goes, here's what it looks like. And I'm having a lot of trouble like getting that figured out. I'm going to Kazakhon at the end of April. Fuck yeah, Dadley. Let's go. If I end up there, I'll let you know. But I don't know about anything like that yet. Again, I know what convention I'm going to be at in May. I do not think it's where any of you are. And I don't know that I'm allowed to say it because they haven't said it. Sounds like a Zoom session. I think so too, TK. We might have to get on it. We might have to get on it, genuinely. We might all have to sit down and start writing. But yeah, convention-wise, I don't know if I'm going to Gen Con for sure. I was thinking about going to Gen Con. I was going to apply as a game master, actually. I wonder if I can pull it up. I was going to apply as a game master and run some games of Dread and some games of Candela and some games of Werewolf and possibly some games of Daggerheart, etc., etc. But I'm not sure if it's already passed. I think possibly, has the deadline for GM passed already? That would be my only concern. Gen Con's in June, right? Is that the one in June? Am I crazy? Hold on. No, Gen Con's in July. Yeah. So I was gonna apply as a Gen Con's in July. I was gonna apply as a DM. I have to check if the slots are still open. Because I would like to quite a bit, but I don't know. My one in May, I gave them marketing materials. And they are all, but I don't want to say it because I gave them marketing materials and they haven't posted it yet. I don't think they would mind, but just in case, what I will say, it's a big convention. Not a big name. No, I'm not talking like, Anime Expo or some shit. But it is a large convention. That's what I will say, which I'm very excited about because they are going to let us run, the entire day. Like every single day for as long as we want. We can see as many people as we want at this convention. I'm so excited. I'm like so thrilled. There's no workshop slots. We have a room all to ourselves. So excited, y'all. So excited. No, because the tickets went on sale in February and it's at the end of July. Okay. I'm sure you can. Okay, I'll check to see if GM slots are still open. Because if GM slots are still open, then I would definitely apply to play. I would love to run games for y'all. Put my painting progress in the Discord. Thank you. I will check it, Dudley. Fire. Gotta lurk and deal with family? Go for it, TK. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate you. It's been a few years since I was invited to Anime Expo. Fox Daddy, just the concept of getting invited. I fucking wish. I wish. But unfortunately, I am not that level of anything. Which reminds me, Fox Daddy, are you back from your cruise? I know you were on a cruise. Are you back already? Congrats, by the way. Cruises, I feel like are fun. I've never been on one, but I feel like they're enjoyable. I don't know. I don't drink, and I guess you don't swim on a cruise, but like, I don't drink, so I don't know if it'd be fun for me or not. Because I feel like a cruise, you just sit there and drink alcohol while you look at the water. I was there as press. Yes, Fox Daddy, I understand. I understand that you were there as press. And like, maybe I wouldn't call that an easier invitation though. You were still invited. Like, I don't think you should be like, well, it's an easier. I don't think so. I think it's still very hard to get invited, regardless of whether you're press or whether you're like getting invited as an influencer or something, you know? I think it's still a thing to be proud of. Because you had to have some sort of like qualifications to say, yes, I have pressed before. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to do the press thing. I'm not just a random newbie trying to get VIP access. So, I think it's still like quality. Yes, we give Fox Daddy all the hugs, as many as possible. The cruise was 7 days long. I was there with family and it was fun. I met a lovely lady there and got to travel outside the States. Yay, I'm so happy, Fox Daddy. Oh, I'm glad it was fun. You met lady and you got to travel. Oh, this gotta be fun. I imagine this. What do you do when you're on it? What do you do when you're on the ship? Like, is the point of a cruise to get off the ship? Or is it to do things on... Ooh, hitting light bulbs. To do things on the ship. Because that would be my question. Also, let's chat in DMs about the thing I talked to you about. Not right now, obviously, but later. Because I would be interested, regardless of what, you know, we think. Like, let's figure out an agreement or something. Because I'm looking for specific stuff to get edited. And I think you'd be able to do it, but I don't want to, like, put that on you. There are things to do on and off the ship. Oh, okay. If you couldn't tell, Rachel, by the way, from my occasional TTRPG messages, I'm very passionate about personal projects. Alex, as you should be. Are you kidding me? I love when you come in here and you talk about your personal projects. Genuinely adore it. I love when anyone comes in here and talks about anything, but like, you can tell when somebody really loves the shit they're talking about, and it's my favorite thing on the planet. Because again, right? Like, I'm live for 3 hours because I want to talk to people. And you are one of the fabulous people who takes time out of your day to talk to me. And I appreciate you and love you for it. Okay? Okay, let me minus this tab. I'm gonna see for a second if you guys can hear the music I'm about to play, just let me know. So I'm gonna click play. Can you hear that? I'm hoping you can't. The point is for you not to be able to hear it, by the way. ever so slightly, but like barely. Otherwise, no music, no. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's just to give my brain a little background music, but I'm not allowed to play the background music on the stream, or it copyrights me. And I already have a copyright strike on YouTube, so I don't want my channel taken down. Cool, thank you. I appreciate y'all. So you're gonna get silence, unfortunately, when I'm not talking, and then you'll get little bits of me singing to a song that you can't hear. But that's normal. I'm going to the con for the whole weekend with my best friend and partner, and my bestie is going to have a booth. Dadley, are you allowed to say, like, the brand name or whatever of your bestie so people can know? Also, it's CausaCon, right? Can you say so we can advertise them here? Because if they're a friend of you, they're a friend of me. Like, I will advertise the shit out of them. I will advertise it live right now. Tell me who it is. Tell me who it is. Let's go. Are they an artist alley? Are they a vendor? What's up? Give me the whole deadline. Deadline. Details. Also... No! Okay, hold on. I'm hoping the camera is still working. I think it is. Aha, okay. Mini! So this is heavily zoomed in, just for the record. Bros advertising bros. That's fucking right. Well, I trust all of you. You guys are fully, you're not vetted, but like, y'all are fantastic people. I'll share whoever you want. Like, I don't give a shit. So we got a bunch of minis that we can pick through. I ordered a random set of 50. So we got giant boys, like our giant troll. We got like a Yeti boy and stuff. I want to start with something that's, in theory, relatively easy, just because I'm not the best painter, and I kind of want a little bit of practice. But I also don't necessarily want to pull out, like, a troll, because he's not necessarily going to be useful for the game that we're playing. Also, this mimic is so cool. See if it'll... Yeah, look at him. He's so fucking cool, this little mimic. Look at his little tongue. I like him. I don't know if we're gonna have mimics in this series. I haven't decided. Boy, this camera is so clear. You can see the fucking pores in my fingers. Jesus Christ. You can frame me for a crime with those fingerprints. I love him, though. He's cute. Maybe we'll paint him. I like him. Audio is echoing. Why? Got it. Thank you. I plugged in a second camera. The mini camera had the audio on. Thank you. Thank you for yelling at me, because I would not have seen that. Artist Alley, not gonna lie, not sure of the brand name, but I can ask. Ooh. Please do. Dadley, and you can just tell us later. You don't have to get this stuff tonight. But I appreciate that. But I love that they're an Artist Alley. We love supporting artists. Gonna be lurking. If you need me, yell. Got it, gal. Understood. Thank you for liking. Just to give an example on my spotty people skills. Oh no. We love bad people skills. These are the best stories. Also, look at this cool ass Dragonborn. Like, for a random pack of 50 on Amazon, literally you could just buy this random pack of 50 on Amazon. This shit's so fucking cool. I love this little Dragonborn. He's so cute. I think he's like, I think it's called like Dracona or something. In, oh, I guess it's not supposed to stand up straight. But I think it's called like a Dracona or something in Daggerheart. He's so cute. I like him. We could paint him. I'm sad I missed most of the Wild Assault playtest. I don't know that game, Fox Daddy. What is that game? She does mostly stickers and little clay creatures in tiny bottles. That's so cute, Dadley. I love that. Oh, okay, yes. Let me read what you said. Let's see. Last year, during June, I was talking to my friend about a video game on the way home on the bus. Okay. In the span of 5 to 10 minutes, the time for him to reach his house, I managed to explain the plot of Dark Souls in such detail that he remembers it to this day, and I only explained the lore once. Like, when I want to drive a point into a head, it stays. Any other time people forget in like 5 minutes, God tier Alex. Alex, that's a skill. I don't think that's shoddy people skills. I think that's fantastical people skills. Okay? Like, that's really, really hard to get it like so detailed and vibrant and specific to somebody that they're like, oh, I remember. You know what I mean? Because I remember nothing. And I remembered the queen you put in there. So I think that's pretty fire. Wow, wow, wow. Rachel, you would love how bad you would be at it. Wild Assault is a third-person online shooter where you play as an anthropomorphic character that has their own set of skills. Oh, Fox Daddy, you are so right. I would be so trash at it. And it would be hysterical because I'm so trash at it. You are so right. You are beyond correct. Because I'm so bad at shooters in every capacity. So I think we might use this. I wanted to show you this one. It's so zoomed in. I have to get used to the placement. I really like this dude. I don't know what he's supposed to be in D&D because I don't know D&D races. But I feel like we are definitely going to use him in our campaign. I like him. He's fucking cool. So maybe we paint him too. Then we've got traditional bard lady. She's pretty cool. She's classic bard. We have sword guy. Pretty classic. It is, I will say, the minis are like different level plastic. Like this is like a harder plastic and this is like a thinner, less detailed plastic, but I don't care. They're NPCs. Oh, this dude's cool. He's like a plant guy. He's like Groot. We could make a Groot. Groot could be a warrior for someone. That's cool. I'm gonna put Bard Lady to the side and Sword Guy to the side. We'll keep Plant Guy. The game has had a few playtests. There's no release window yet, but the dev team has been doing an amazing job communicating with their community. And honestly, said it 1,000 times, we'll say it 1,000 more, communication is all that matters. Like, as long as you're being open and honest about shit, if somebody doesn't fuck with that, that's totally chill. Like, they don't like your ideals or they don't like the way you're headed or what you're doing, they can leave, but they'll leave on good terms. Versus if you're bad at communication, the only thing you can ever hope for is people to hate you. Because even, like, no one will support you at all, let alone just leave on good terms. Like, my people skills are an absolute hole-in-one bullseye. Automatic 21 in a poker table type luck. Because it stays or it doesn't stay. And the stays are a next to nothing occasion. Alex, that is a gorgeous way to describe your people skills. That's so funny. I love that that's your people skills because I feel like mine are the opposite. Where mine are like 99.9% of the time, they work brilliantly, better than anyone's ever seen, better than anyone can ever do. But 0.1% of the time, it will fail so spectacularly that every single bitch in the room will look at me and I can't see these people again for the next 20 years. Like, so that's so funny because yours is like one or the other and mine is like majority. I love that. That's so fun. Ramsey's Fine Arts and... Oh, this is the thing. Okay, so everybody, Dadley's friend has an Artist Alley booth at CausaCon. Their name is Ramsey's Fine Arts and Collectibles. So look her up. Go buy her shit if you're gonna be at CausaCon. Buy it online if you can. Fire. We support her. Since she shares a business card with her mom, wants to change it to Bricks Baked Goods because of clay art. Okay, so Ramsey's Fine Arts and Collectibles. But she wants it to be Bricks Baked Goods. So look for either of those. Go find her. Go buy her shit. We support her. We love her. Support human original creative arts. I hope your friend is fantastic, Dudley. This little guy is so cute. He's a little, I think he's like some sort of a creature, like a kangaroo or something. But he's riding a little dragon. Look at his mount. His mount's so cute. I am going to put it to the side, though. Just because I don't think we need it at the moment. The only time that isn't the case is the opposite side of the spectrum when I try to swindle or sweet talk my way into hobby positions and friend projects. And Alex, you know what's funny? Mine's the opposite. I'm literally in the business where the only thing you need to be good at doing is making connections. That's literally what they will tell you in the entertainment business. You do not have to be good at your job. You just have to be good at making connections, because those connections will then connect to somebody else that connect to somebody else that gets you a job. And that's the only thing I cannot fucking do. It's the only thing I can't. I'm just so bad at like making connections that get me places. I'm like, I get it. I know I'm supposed to, but like, you know what I mean? So that's so funny that you have that. Keep that. It'll get you places, all right? Enjoy that internship. I think it's a kobold on a dragon. Oh, that would make sense. Oh, I bet it is a kobold, actually. That's a kobold. You're right. You're right. You're right. We have generic swordman. He's going to be separated for now. We have another swordman, not a little less generic. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Little less generic swordman. He's not going to focus. That's fine. I'll do this. We have, nope, it's not. Oh. I feel like I move it every time it tries to focus. And I really got to stop doing that. Come on, put it on my poofy hand. You got it. Nope, it wants nothing to do with her. Maybe it has decided it's not going to focus anymore. I hope not. You can do it. I don't think it likes all the other minis in the background. Okay. Well, we have like classic mage lady. Let's see. Maybe if I get rid of these, it'll focus a little better. Yeah, it doesn't like all the ones in the background. We have a sword archery guy, which we could paint. I think he'd be kind of simple. Or you wake up 6 feet down. We have Bearman. The fun thing about Daggerheart is that Daggerheart has a lot of species options. So like you have human, dwarf, elf, and then everything else is like anthropomorphic, and I love it. It's funny because my players were like, this is going to be interesting trying to do this in a horror setting. They're like, how do we, use these abilities and use these, species and still make it scary? And I was like, you underestimate what I am able to make horrific. Don't underestimate me, or you will end up with a hard campaign. Like, I was like, leave the horror to me. I will make it scary. I know what I'm doing. There's a reason that fantasy horror isn't a thing. Not really. It is, but not in TTRPGs. It's just like doesn't exist. I mean, horror barely exists, but it just doesn't exist. We're going to make it a thing. All right, that we've been doing it with a traditional horror game like Candela. Now we're gonna fuck shit up with Daggerheart and prove that it can be done. Okay. This is like a boar, I think. Yeah, he's cool. It's like a boar with a hammer. I like him. Like with that D&D campaign, I was one of 5 people to get in. I somehow managed to convince the GM to let me in. It's the Candela GM, love it, to let me into the D&D group, despite there being players he's been playing with for half a decade. Fire, Alex, fire. Don't underestimate a person with high creativity and plenty of free time. That's correct. That's correct. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what I'm talking about. We have classic, like, soldier warrior, which I think will be good because we can put her in front of, like, the church or something. So we'll keep her out. What is this guy? Oh, whoa. I'm not sure what kind of creature he is. I thought he was a lion, but I don't think he's a lion. Let me back it up a little. Let your guard down. Come on. Doesn't like this one. I don't know what he is. Maybe a sloth? He's kind of got like a bear proportions. Saying maybe he's like a sloth or something. But I like him. He's cool. He's fire. Maybe I'll save some of these for the players. We got classic dwarf, classic dwarf. Yep, we know classic dwarf. I'm not sure what the arrow is on his hammer, but maybe the arrow will have to be some god's symbol. So we won't be, I don't think we'll be using this man Because this is like Mind Flayer, just straight up Mind Flayer. And that, although I love tentacles, is very D&D. So I don't think they're going to be in our universe. We have Sorcerer casting like a fireball, which is cool. We have another classic swordsman territory, which is cool. We've got little like goblin. Also, as somebody who's never like played with minis and stuff, when I got these, I was like, oh my god, they're so tiny. These are so small. Like, it's so cute. I think this is like little girl. Yeah, because she's got a little bow in her hair. I was gonna say it looks more like a bear or a medium snout dog person. Oh, I could see a dog person. It might be a dog person. That would explain the locks, actually, because there are dogs that do have locks. Wizards owns the copyright on Mind Flayers, I think. Yeah, Theta, I think you're correct, and I appreciate you saying that. Mind Flayer, our Mind Flayer friend is going directly back into the box, because we will not be using him. They're average-sized minis? Really? Because to me, they feel so tiny, but I guess it's just because I've never played with minis before. Oh, he's so funny. Look at him yell. He's like, oh, I lead the people. Blah. I like him. She is cute. Little necromancer energy. We've got... Oh, zombie. Oh, yeah, this is a mushroom zombie. I saw this guy, and he's perfect for a pestilence enemy. When we get to pestilence horseman, he's perfect as one of the dead and dying people. So if they decide to fight pestilence, then he can come out and be one of the fighters. I love that. I think this one's a fox. Yeah, she gives me fox energy. I love the long ponytail she's got going on, combined with her big tail. I think that's really cool. We have a cockatrice, because of course I immediately know when there's a cockatrice on the field. I know cockatrice are not copyrighted, so we could have him, but I'll put him on the other side for right now. I build and paint Warhammer minis, so I can get a rough estimate on if they're average based on its size compared to your hand. Oh, cool. That's actually cool that you can do that. I have a friend who does Warhammer stuff too. I know it's a little different, but I know the buildings and the minis and train are really cool. She's classic, just like swordsman person. That's cool to know that they're average size. I know like in millimeters it's like 28 or something is the average. And then 32 are the big ones. I'm not really sure why there are different sizes. Maybe you would know that. Oh, that's a bard. Okay. We got an arrow guy. An arrow girl, sorry. She looks cool. I like her big bow. Oh, she's cool. She's just like very classic swords person. We could add her over here. She's vicious. Got venom in her kisses. We gotta keep the devil, because we're gonna need him. We're gonna need that one. Come on. And then we have classic like Gandalf wizard, which is funny. She's a... Okay, this one's hysterical. Y'all ready for this? I know it's supposed to be like a golem. Let's see. So this is the golem. This looks like fucking like a Bigfoot monster. Also, are you ready? Ready? Look at them booty cheeks. Like, can I show that on Twitch territory? Look at this fucking mini's booty cheeks. What the hell? Like, he's like a probably like mud monster or something. He got some booty on him. Why would you sculpt him this way? Why would you do this? He'd be easy to paint, at least. Crazy. Another... Ooh, that's the Tinkerer. Don't they have like a... What is it? It's an artificer or something? That's probably what that's meant to be. in my headcanon of minis, it's just to say either this mini is so much bigger than your character, or just to differentiate between fodder, boss, and regular characters. Oh, honestly though, that sounds right. Because I feel like that's the way to do. Oh, this guy's terrifying. What the fuck is he? Jesus, what are you? Why are you so ugly, bro? Those proportions are like terrifying. Oh, he's ugly. Um, Alex, I could see that being correct because, and that kind of makes sense in my brain too, because like when I order our evil queen, is that a kobold? Why is he so ugly? Are kobolds that ugly? Dang, man, they're ugly. Poor kobolds. But I could see that being the case because when I order our evil queen, I want her to be big because my brain goes big mini equals boss. So I see it. This is just kind of like regular chick. Or maybe like swamp lady? Swamp monster, maybe? Think so? Oh, I love this dude. This is like classic, I am the merchant gnome, and I will sell you all of my deals. Come check out my wares. I swear I'm not a leprechaun. Hee hee hoo hoo. Love him. Fantastic. We can use him. Why not? Oh, I've seen like this type of a creature. It's like a hyena or something, but they make them all big and beefy. These fuckers are cool as hell. Yeah, these guys are cool. Oh, the kobold looked weird because it was smooth and without scales. That would make sense because, ugh, I hated that one. These dudes are so cool. They're called gnolls? Oh, I did not know what they were called. Thank you for telling me. I had no fucking clue. I love them. I love the big beefy guy. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. We could probably paint him. I like that. Just because I like him. Then we got classic orc with an axe. He's pretty cool. Oh. Yep, classic orc with an axe because he's got the teeth. Welcome the walking dead. Spelling is either null or null, but either is fine. I'm only 80% sure, though. I could be wrong. I believe you. I mean, I definitely don't fucking know. Is this another kobold? Yeah, because he looks gross, because he doesn't have scales. What the fuck is he holding, bro? What is that meant to be a magic spell? What the can I even show this on Twitch? The fuck? Okay, the kobolds are weird as fuck, and I don't want. I like kobolds as an energy. I don't like these kobold minis. Another axe boy, probably a giant, I'm guessing. Yeah, definitely giant, Ooh, this one could be good for our campaign. It's like cult leader energy with the sword and like kind of look like they're praying. We'll keep that one to paint. That's a good one. Lizard folk. He's ugly, bro. Listen, as someone who is a scaly, ugly. Don't like him. It might be a mace. Oh. Oh. That would make more sense. That would make more sense. Because, oof. Placement is bad. Regular soldier lady. Very cool. I thought this was cool too. They have a disabled one in here. That's awesome. We love seeing representation. Wizard in a wheelchair, baby. Let's go. And then we got one of these guys. I only know this guy because I've seen Legend of Adventures clips and he looks like Torbeck. So that's pretty cool. Someone might be getting ritually sacrificed. Yeah, for the cult leader, 100%. 100%. We gotta do that energy. And this is like pole guard person. His pole's a little bent. Pole's a little bent, but he's a classic guard, so we can paint him. Zombified. We have a dwarven wizard. I like dwarven wizard. That's good energy. Good Gandalf energy. And then last but not least, we have some sort of axeman with a barrel. Not sure why he has a barrel, but he's cool. Alright, so I'm going to put the majority of these back in our bucket. And then we'll work on the ones we took out for painting. I mean, we're going to get a majority of them done, I assume. But I've never painted minis before, so I could be wrong. But we're going to be working on these until we get our foemen. And then we'll prioritize our combat and our queen mini. And once combat and queen mini are done, then we'll finish painting up any of these NPCs that we need. Bow wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I love this little, like, barrel that they came in, though. It's very cute. Alright, so let's start with... Ooh, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? We can start with Cultist. I feel like he'll be pretty easy. Except for the fact that his face is tiny. I don't even know if I brush that tiny, but we can at least do the outfit, so we'll do that. Control myself. Alright, let's see. We'll start with the outfit. I know, before people tell me, I know you're supposed to put primer on. I know you're supposed to do, like, a base coat of a plain color, like white. I don't give a fuck. I didn't enjoy my first year of traditional art school. I don't like following rules. I'm just going to paint. I think it will be fine. Although I don't know if I want to give him white robes or black robes. That's a good question. And I guess we could paint the base a color too if we want to. Ooh. I have more white, so we could put him in white robes, I think. The other side of me. This animal I have become. I'm also a bitch who dips my paintbrushes directly into the paint. So, just, you know, fair warning that most people don't like the way I do it, but that's okay. I think be creative in whatever way you need. Alright, so I only have normal sized paintbrushes, so we're gonna try and have a little fun. It's a little thick. We could probably try something like that, I feel like. Otherwise, we're just gonna be grabbing the tiniest, teeniest and, like, repeating those ones. We'll try it. There it is. This animal I have become. Animal I have become. Animal. Hi, Rachel. I was so sad not to see your event in the Zenkai guidebook. Yeah. Oh, Lamb Blam, thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you, bud. Unfortunately, my event is not at ZenkaiCon this year. We could not come to an agreement, so we were not able to come on down in March. I am very sad about it. Oh, I must have broken something. Uh-oh, I broke somebody's shield. Oh, well. It is unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes. I've got a convention in May, coming up that is not in that direction, but still in the relative area. And hopefully, you know, maybe in the future I can come back to ZenkaiCon. Or I'll come to another convention near you. Feel free to suggest our workshop to literally any convention or any place that's holding an event. And maybe I can come down and you guys can do it again. Because I would love to be there. Genuinely, I love holding these. But it's good to see you. In Warhammer, it's to display size. So my biggest mini is 14 centimeters. Space Marines are 2.8 centimeters. In lore, Space Marines are 8 feet in their armor, with the other minis being around 25 to 30 feet tall. Whoa. Those are some tall ass miniatures. Holy shit. My god. I mean, like, tall as in, like, there's tiny, but to represent 25 to 30 feet is crazy. Huh. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, that's a little bit different from D&D, I think, because I don't know if they have anything that would be that tall. Probably wouldn't be on the same scale, but I don't know. But I guess maybe they're kind of scale-based, just not as, like, specific about it. You know what? We might actually be painting a white base coat. Damn. Because it definitely is kind of thin, huh? Oh, well. I guess that's what we'll do, is we'll paint a little white base coat then. Alright. So drink the gossip, drink till you choke, sip the gossip. Not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't ask if you don't know. I gossip, drink till you choke, sip the gossip. Not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know. Tarask are 50 feet tall and 70 feet long. Oh, I've seen a really big... Yeah, I've seen a figure of that. They are huge. My god. They're like the biggest ones in D&D, right? Because I've seen one of those and they're pretty big. See, I see why painters get like... are like really good at their jobs and they get in all the nooks and crannies and they probably have like specialized paintbrushes for all the different sized of things. I guess I'll have to get really tiny paintbrushes, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some tiny ones, I guess. To be saved. No love like Christian hate. It's all bow down till judgment day. On heaven's gate, we went out hard and pass the blame. Who do you pray to? If I'm on my knees, I can please you. Tiny brushes are a must. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some tiny ones. Because the only brushes I've ever used are just like generic $3 brushes from like Walmart and shit. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for fancy expensive stuff. I just like to paint. I just like it being a hobby. But now I'm gonna have to get some tiny ones. No love like Christian hate. Let's all bow down till judgment day. Good thing about this table is I don't care if I get it fucked up. This is my table. I own it. I can fuck it up if I want to. If I'm on my knees, I can plead too. Oh, there he is. Alright, little fin-based white coat. Hand slip? That's alright. Alright, so I feel like we should let it teeny dry, so we'll do another white coat on somebody, I guess. Let's do the soldier, because I feel like we'll our poor bent pole soldier. Poor dude. I feel like he's definitely gonna be in our show, so we'll use him. There's no heaven's gate when you stand outside and pass the blame to burn in flames. If I'm on my knees, I can please you. Oh, his poor little bent pole. His little bent stick. His spear. That's okay. There's no love like Christian hate. All bow down till judgment day. I never let you see, but I can't control it. It's just ugly. Can't hold it. In the halls. Control it. In my head. Move me from this. The skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. Become a god. I must confess that I feel like a monster. 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 But I can't control it. Comes to keep me from your sacred end. I hate the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. Never's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. Put my fingers all up in the wet paint. Alright, push him over. Maybe do a third with it. I feel like a monster. It wants my soul, it wants my heart. Let's do tree guy, I think. I must confess that I feel like a monster. It's just begun. That I feel like a monster. Its teeth are razor sharp. That I feel like a monster. Feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I like Plant Guy. He's cute. I feel like a monster. He's very like evil Groot territory. Oh, my hands are not in trot. There they go. Evil Groot. Evil. Deadly evil Groot. I mean, I don't know all that much about Guardians of the Galaxy, but I do know enough to say that Groot is not evil. In fact, he's probably the... Well, I think. I mean, I guess I don't know comics, but I assume, based on the way the movies seem to be, that he's probably the most pure-hearted of that entire Guardians of the Galaxy ensemble. But I could be wrong. I guess he did work with Rocket. That is sort of his teammate, so he's got to have some bit of crazy stuff going on. Moonlight between their eyes, see them running for their lives. It's a scene about me. All right. Bunch of little white guys. Well, didn't need to say it like that, I suppose. Is what it is. I'll have to figure out if there's any way for me to play, like, normal music for you guys. Like, that you can hear and not get me copyrighted. While I'm listening to my music. Because I don't want to hear it. But I don't know if that's possible. See them running for their lives. Because I feel like if I turn the music off on my computer, like from my end, that unlocking for a few minutes while Nocturnal Wolf Dog sets up our Monday night stream. Hell yeah! Enjoy the Monday night stream. Have we rated Unlurking? Oh, I got you. Well, enjoy it nonetheless. I mean, hell yeah. Have we rated to Nocturnal Wolf Dog before? Because I think we have, right? They're a friend of the channel. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think so. I remember that name. That or I've just seen the name before, which is entirely possible as well. But either way, it'll be a fun stream to enjoy. I'm just trying to figure out, like, maybe, yes, friend to the channel. Okay, at least friend to the channel. That's good. Well, enjoy the stream. Do you know what they're streaming? What are they doing? Are they playing games? Or is it it's not TTRPG group, right? Gal did his emotes. That's what it was. Okay. Then they've got it. Yeah, they're definitely from the stream. I'm sure we've rated to them at some point. If not, maybe we'll do it tonight when we close out. Ooh, plot twist. Ooh, we play Life is Strange tonight. Ooh, that's a fun game. Have you played or watched somebody played Life is Strange before, or is this going to be completely new for you to see? And is it new for them? Is it new for Nocturnal Wolf Dog, or have they played it before? Because Life is Strange is quite the experience, to say the least. That is something I can definitely say. Quite the experience. Oh, new to him and you? Oh, wow. Then I will not spoil. I will not say anything. All I will say is, good luck. It's an experience. That is what I will say. I hope you are ready. Plot kind of goes wild, but we like it nonetheless. I know some people are obsessed with it. They really, really like it. Like, it has a pretty passionate fandom, from what I remember. I never got too into it, but I did like it. I thought it was well done. And I'm a sucker for choice-based games. You know what I mean? Like, that was the era that those were kind of coming out. So I was like, hell yeah. We support all games like that. He's got too much paint on his crotch. Okay. Everything I do. Maybe a little bit too much white paint. It is like chunking up down here at the bottom. Which is not quite what I want for our little zombie guy. Maybe put some of it back. I guess it's because of like the little roots on his feet, maybe? Contemplating your own death. You've done, don't you dare forget the sun. So casually, everything I know. And flop. That one's gonna take a second to dry, I think, because he's got a little bit more of the white than anticipated. Let's go back to our front runner. See if he's dry. Yeah, it seems relatively good. Okay. Let's do another thing of white because I think we were gonna make these robes. Oh, speaking of Has Been Hotel, Poison just jumped onto my earbuds. I'm not a bottle of the cash in. Need those in lights. Another one of those ruthless nights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This would happen. Those red hot eyes. Doing all of the red hot lies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Myself, I can only blame myself. You're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to the taste, I can't help but swallow up the poison. You know your choices. Everywhere there's no tomorrow. Oh, you want me, baby? That's the way you got me. I'll be yours. From your poison. Yeah, and true. I got so good at telling you what you wanna hear. Associate, disappear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bitter cold, just another gulp. Poison, you're feeding me poison. Tasting, I can't help but swallow up your poison. Every night living like there's no tomorrow. Oh, that's the way you got me. I'll be yours. Drink from your poison, poison. I'm drowning in poison. And it's always hollow. Poison, I'm sick of the poison. Wish I had something to live for tomorrow. Bitches always know Charlie Sheen has got a weenie that he likes to show. Bitches always know Charlie Sheen has got a weenie that he loves to show. Everywhere I go, bitches always know Charlie Sheen has got a weenie that he loves to show. So I can bang sluts. I'm gonna lose it. Party started. Then we'll keep them panties dropping. The party's popping. Skip buzzing, stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties dropping. My dick does all my thinking. Hoes want to be seen with me, and I like their big thick titties. Extra filling. Let me lick it quickly. To avoid the huzz. But your friends won't let ya. In Ford Fiesta. My signing bonus was quickly sent, so I'ma beat my beach like I'm Ashton Kutcher, and I'm gonna look like I'm Ashton Kutcher. I love that line. Fucked up, we'll keep them panties dropping. 40s poppin', let's keep the 40s poppin'. Just get buzzed and stay fucked up, we'll keep them panties dropping. 40s dropping. What's my ticket? Where's my chicken? Okay, drunk or not? The ambiance. Cause I'm the designated drinker. This party's poppin'. We'll keep them panties dropping. Let's keep them 40s poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties droppin'. Let's get these parties poppin'. So just get buzzed and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties droppin'. Buzz and stay fucked up. We'll keep them panties droppin'. Bitches always know Cena's got a weenie that he loves to show. I know. Bitches always know Charlie Cena's got a weenie that he loves to show. Imagine the hooks citizen out of you. Keep an eye on you, son. All the things you do. 'Cause the drugs never work. They got methods of keeping you clean. Your aspirations to shreds, cogging the murder machine. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Fit in much, kid. What you got under your shirt will make 'em pay for the things that they did. Teenagers scared the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So clear your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe you'll leave you alone, but not me. Teenagers scare the living kid out of me. As long as someone will bleed. Leave you alone, but not me. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. The living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. Alright. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Our zombie man. Zombie man. With the fungal zombie disease. La la la. It's cold in the craft room in the basement? How cold, Dadley? You got a thermometer or something? Can you check it? How cold is it? Are we talking like 60s? Which is like, oh, chilly, need a jacket? Or are we talking like snow cold? Either way, it kind of sucks. I wouldn't want to wear a jacket when I craft. I keep my space nice and hot. 'Cause I like heat. I like to burn alive. No money, honey, oh. La la la, la 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 la. But I got no sun. Oh, no money, honey. All right, we got 4. Still a little streaky, but certainly better than before. We could probably do like maybe we make his robes solid white still. They're usually either in white or in black. We could put them in black, I guess. And then make the sword like a... I don't think I have silver, so we keep the sword white. Could probably do that. Thing is, we're gonna have to do the black first, so we would want to do that first, because then we're gonna have to put... we have to cover it up. Oh, I was gonna hit on all of our nice colors. I've also got like a golden brown color, so maybe that could be his robes. That might... oh, I realized I don't have skin color paint. Huh. Or, I guess, we should call it peach paint. But... alright, well, let's do black if we're gonna make his robes black. 50s or 60s? I think it's 40 outside and 70 upstairs. Damn! That's a range of temperature. 50s is chilly. 60s can be chilly too. Depending on what you're used to. But 50s is definitely kind of chilly. That one I could see going, oops. A better hook. Yeah, that's not fun. Yeah, I keep my space like 73. Because I like my heat. Try this one for the black. 1 is 18 plus. 18 plus. Get those children off your bus. 18 plus. 18 plus. Get those children off your... Make those robes black. But not 1 is 18 plus. Pants on the guest list. Girls hanging on the bus. Yeah, you get a lot of girls, but not 1 is 18 plus. Oh, there's no heating units in the basement. Oh, that's cold. Ooh, that's not great, because then you're just kind of like... you're just kind of hoping and praying, you know what I mean? That is not fun. You gotta be able to have some heat down there. Ooh, some of that white was still fresh. Getting overlooked. If a bitch wants to be famous, tell him write a better hook. On the bus. A lot of girls, but not 1 is 18 plus. His pants on the guest list, cause hanging on the bus. Yeah, you get a lot of girls, but not 1 is 18 plus. 18 plus, 18 plus, get those children off your bus. 18 plus, 18 plus, get those children off your busted. Wearing a hoodie? Yeah, you gotta be if it's that chilly down there. It's weird because it's like, you're technically doing some form of like movement and exercise, and that will warm you up, but not nearly enough to be able to like not wear like short sleeves and shorts down there, you know what I mean? Gone, gone, gone. feet are cold. That's the worst part too, is like if you put on socks, your feet are gonna get hot so fast, and then you're gonna need to take the socks off. But if you don't put on socks, your feet are cold. Like, there is no compromise on that one. It's foam over concrete flooring. Concrete is cold, man. Even with foam, like concrete holds temperature. Whether it's cold, whether it's hot, like it will hold that shit. It's hard to get anything through it. Which is why it's used for a lot, because it's like the backbone of the backbone, you know? Yeah, exactly that. Yep. See, the hard part about painting for me is I am so impatient. So I feel like over these next 2 months, there's gonna be so many moments when I go, God damn it, I didn't let it dry long enough. Because I just don't have the patience. But that's okay. Well, I'll take more care when we do our main lady and not an NPC. But cold floor equals cold feet. That's correct. Yo, it's so funny because I used to be a like socks can't touch me sensory person. Like I always wanted to be in bare feet. Um, but I have somewhat transitioned to like fluffy socks. I'm kind of down for fluffy socks and I used to always hate them, but now I like wearing them everywhere. It's kind of my whole thing. And I think it's cuz I don't like carpet. Normal people like carpet. I don't like carpet. I don't think it has any benefit that outweighs its detriments for me. I always prefer like wooden floors or fake wood or fake tile, whatever. So then I just put on fluffy socks. And I take off my socks if I have clean floors. It's just kind of the energy. I don't know. We change as people. And I have changed from a no sock person to a fluffy sock person. I quite like fluffy socks. And I think it's like you gotta have the right kind though. Especially if you don't like that kind of texture usually. Gotta really make sure you're getting the right one. And you have to make sure that it doesn't get too tight on your, like, the rest of your leg. Because if it's too tight on your legs, then it doesn't matter how fluffy it is. Like, sometimes if it goes up your, like, calf too high, and it gets too tight, then I'm like, bro, I can't wear these because they're irritating the rest of my leg, you know? So they've got to be the right height. They have to be the right texture. All that kind of jazz. I think we have socks are doing very little to keep my feet warm. Well, are they fuzzy socks or are they regular socks? Because if they're regular socks, of course they're doing very little because they're not actually meant to keep. Regular socks are not meant to keep your feet warm. That's not their job. They're meant to keep your feet like protected from your shoes. Because otherwise you'll get blisters and stuff. I think that's Bad Guy's coat. I think we've fully painted his little black robe here. Got his little toes, but I gotta not be so particular with this or I'm never gonna get it done. I gotta stop seeing these little white, like, hole areas. Because I see, like, oh, tiny little white spot. Let me cover that. But if I keep doing that, it's never gonna get done. Like, you ain't selling these, bitch. Just call it good enough, you know? But the perfectionist in me comes out, I'm afraid. Google is playing me screamy music, which is not my preference. I know he's technically wearing a belt, but I'm gonna ignore it. Okay. Regular socks. I don't own fuzzy socks. Well, that's why your feet are cold. Okay, because we gotta have fuzzy socks in order to keep your feet warm. I love how there's no dislike button. There's only a like button. All right, hold on. Skip this one. I don't like this one. Oh, it's at the end anyways. All right, I won't bother with it. All right, so we'll try and let that black dry. Do any of these guys need black? I mean, I guess our little plague dude, we could put a little black on him. Get, like, it'll probably turn into gray, but that should be okay. And then we'll put some purples in there. Because he's got to be, like, diseased, so he probably has, like, purple and yellow. Maybe a little green. Oh, get that old tidbit off. My cup. Everyone. Of the night, in the middle of the night. Yours tonight, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the night. Yours, middle of the night, the middle of the night. Just give him little spurts of black. There we go. Alright, because I feel like the curse of impatient painting, literally. Like, I don't have an ounce of patience in my entire body, bro. Not a single ounce. So this is going to be a fun couple of months here. I feel like we're going to end up making his stuff silver. Maybe we make his boots black. Could do that. Middle of the night. In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Yours. In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Ba-doop boop 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 boop. Ba-doop boop 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 boop. In the middle of the night, my name and I tonight. Yeah, I think that's good. These might be his boots or his pant part. I'm not sure. But I think we're okay there. Oh, missed that corner. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the night. His spearhead should be silver. So I think that's the only part that should be black. Maybe his belt. Probably get painted over, but we'll do a little black belt. There we go. Little black belt. Surfed up. Gonna need the tiniest of brushes for the Evil Queen and the player's minis for more details. NPCs are practice ones for painting. That is exactly the way I'm looking at it, Dadley. Is the NPCs are like practice on like how many coats you need, what do colors look like on top of each other, what is smears, what seals in, how long does it take to dry, etc. And then I'll get a set of really teeny brushes so that we can make sure that our minis that we care about are detailed and nuanced and special. But these are definitely practice boys. And I don't think I'm going to put any black on our plant guy, because I don't think I want black on him. Frankly. So, I kind of want to do... We're supposed to wash these, but I don't always do that because I am a silly brush user. Silly, silly, silly. Only one. Let's cause a riot. Let's start a riot. Okay, let's do a little bit of that, of like a green. So I have a few color changing ones that are like color shift between like greens to blues, which might be cool. But I think we're gonna need coats of stuff anyway, so I'm gonna add a little bit of green into our zombie guy. How long does it take to dry? A question you are too impatient to get the answer. Yeah, you clocked me on that one. This guy is practically gray and not black. You can see it on the little collar how he's gray and not black because I was very impatient. I don't like to wait. I do not like to wait. I like to just do it and have it handed to me. Thank you. So, that may be a question we never get the answer to, I'm afraid. But we can try. Ooh, this is liquidy. Let me shake that. Riot. Let's start a riot. Let's start a riot. Okay. Let's add a little green to our plant zombie. What is a good little one that I have? We'll do this guy. Let's start a riot. Start a riot. Okay. Let's see. We'll add some green for those mushrooms and such. Oh. Find the zoom. Uh-oh. It's not happy. Okay, I'll back out. Refine the table. Uh-oh. Okay, find the zoom. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Find my hand. Okay, hand found. There we go. To break down a way out. I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Popular monster. Maybe work on the ones you want more details for in the background. Like do the base coat on them first and let them dry while doing NPCs and such. Ooh, that's a good idea. Because that'll help, that will help fight against my impatience. Because we want the ones that are important to look good. Which means I need to be patient and actually let them dry. So I think that's a good idea. I'll have to do that. Break down. Oh, way out. I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Uh-oh, I must have hit a white. I must not have let it dry. As we all know that I do, but that's okay. Because I think it looks cool with all the funky shit. But that I don't believe. Who is your God? Where is your God now? Searching for a way out. Popular monster. There it goes. Cool. Things that I've learned as a crafter. I am glad you are imparting your knowledge, Dadley. Because I will need it, as I have a 0. Y'all have seen me when I paint. I take out a canvas that is larger than anyone ever fucking uses, 18 by 24, and I just paint weird shit until I find something I like. Ew, I like how green and fuckery he is. We will pretend to let that dry because we all know I won't. Woo! And I'll put some green on our other plant guy, our Groot guy. Can't turn you on. I swear, if the YouTube video gets copyright claimed from my shit ass singing of the songs, bitch, I'm about to have a fight. But we'll wait. Maybe it'll be reasonable and be like, nah, there ain't no way people will know what that song is. You on. Can't turn you on. Thinner layers of paint will dry faster. You know, you're right. But do I have a concept of that? Where it's like, ah, yes, I should put less paint on. Sure. In reality, does Rachel know how? No! She just kind of takes paint and throws it all over the place. Maybe that'll be something we'll learn. We'll find out, I think. I do like how the white has given him like a lighter green than our other friend. Our little Groot man. Very fun. I don't think the other ones we want any green, so we'll pop this one back out of have a papa. Literally. We're gonna see if we learn. Ooh. You on. I can't turn you on. I can't turn you on. I feel like we want to make Soldier Man like maybe brown pants and then yellow armor, maybe? So let's do the yellow armor, I think. Yeah. Hand slipped again? What were you trying to say instead of have a papa? What were you trying to say? Have a plan? Before you meet and take a seat. Have a paper towel to the side that you dab the brush with to soak up the blobs on the brush. See, I even have a paper towel. It just never occurred to me to do that. But that is some good advice. I guess I'll have to try that. It's the one I bear to a heartless hair. Take down, I never will cross that bridge again. Oh, that's a paintbrush I gotta throw away. Okay. I never let people in. I have you to remind me why. Cross the bridge down. I never will cross that bridge again. I'd rather drown. 'Cause I'm building walls like it's my reputation. A liar, I'll shut you out without hesitation. Like Pavlov to the dogs. To a heartless snare. Let people in to remind me why. The bitch down. I'd rather. Fantastic. Bother. Did scratch. Much rather. I'd rather burn the bitch down. I never will cross that bridge again. Trust you easily. I'm the only one. I never let people in to remind me why. I never will cross that bridge again. I have it too easily. I never will cross that bridge again. I'd rather drown. This side looks like he's got a pauldron, but I don't think so. He's got one. Do it in her grand every Sunday. Ah, it's probably a shirt. Okay. But she's under me and I'm not stopping. Dirty doesn't know. Dirty doesn't know. God, he doesn't know. Right behind you, thrusting. knows nothing. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Alright, I think that's good for the little armor. Keep the yellow on there. Hers birthday. Doesn't know. Doesn't know Scotty. I guess we could throw a little yellow into our Plague Man, which might make like a sickly green. Maybe that's a good thing. Make it a little bit more sickly. Let's see. I know we want to put some brown in it. Try a little yellow. Let's see. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Choose a side. You know better. Please don't make this last forever. Yeah, that's cool. It gives them a little bit of yellow on there. I like that. Please don't make this last forever. It's in my head, it keep telling me I wanna die. The drama of trauma. So we wanted to do a little bit of like brownish. I don't know if we should use the lighter tan color. Let's try it. See what color it is. Like a suicide. Please don't make this last forever. Please don't make this last forever. Tell me I wanna die. Oh, this might be a skin color. Let's see. Or a peach. Because it's like a golden brown, so. Let's find out. I don't want to talk about it. Uh-oh. Doesn't want to find me again. Find me, camera. There we go. Okay, yeah, that can work as a skin color. I think that works fine. Put it on his little hands. Oh, apparently that's not a position my thumb can hold. Because it is shaking. It doesn't really matter how hard you try. Cute. I like that. Okay, we'll let that dry. Alright, so this dude would have a little face too. You can do it, camera. Come on. So hard and got so far. Oof, it is not. It does not like this. It doesn't even matter. Okay. To lose it all. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't really matter how hard you try. And got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all. In the end, it doesn't even matter. In you, I've gone as far as I could go. There's only one thing you should know. In you. Not bad, not bad. There's only one thing you should know. Oh, I got so far. Okay. Cool. Then we can do a yellow cover up on some of that. I don't think he has anything else out, because I would say those are probably gloves or armor. I think it's just his little face, so we'll let his little face dry. And the other two, I can probably put the other brown on instead of this, but we'll put a teensy bit of this in here. Get that a little mixy. Okay. Put a little bit in here. Let's see. It's my ass. Win-win. Win-win. Alright, that actually doesn't look too bad on Mr. Groot Man either. Hysterical. Win-win like that. W-I-I. 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 Win-win. let's see. I only have one actually somewhat small brush, but not nearly small enough. So win like that. So we probably want to finish off the black and then whiten the sword. You're so hysterical. Win like that. Win like that. Alright. Oh, we can do a little handle of his knife. Well, I guess the handle of his knife should probably be a different color than white, because we want that to be the blade. In her trust fund back east to tonks. To her cheeks. Well, my tongue is on the back of some other girl's cheeks. If he says he's got beef, that I'm a vegetarian and I ain't fucking scared of him. He wants to live in whoa. Whoa. Never trust a hoe. Don't trust a hoe. Don't trust me. Probably, I guess, put a little more black on. I don't know if I want to give him a black dagger handle, though, because... Well, it might blend in, it might not. We'll see. To drink with the band. Lipstick all over the page. We'll add a little purple to our mushroom zombie. Trust is knows who you are. Just another girl alone at the bar. Whoa, she wants to love me. Whoa, whoa. Don't trust a hoe. Don't trust a hoe. Don't trust me. Won't trust me. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. Cover him in like a purplish thin water coat. Whoa. Whoa. Trust a hoe, won't trust me. Whoa. Won't trust a hoe, don't trust me. Na. That I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that, though. And the proof. Honestly, I'm just like you. way that you want to. Case of ADD. And a really bad attitude. Yeah, he look nasty. I like him. He looks so muddy and gross. That's your theme song? Let's go, Dadley. We love it, we love it. About all of that, though. The way that I want to. Alright, so we're gonna make the rest of his stuff like a brown. Like you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Time. Too close to me. Broken heart. I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that, though. The way that I want to. Honestly, I'm just like you. Oh, there's too much water in that. At his mom. Breaks her back. I'm not perfect, 'cause you are far from worth it. That are all assholes, I really who cares about all of that, though. I'm an asshole. Boy, this brown is watery. Okay. Thought I shook it enough, but I guess not. The way that I want to. Honestly, I'm just like you. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. I don't think I've heard this song. Interesting. I do know Pierce the Veil, but I don't think I've heard this one. I wish this was a little more solid. It would have made this one easier, but now we're gonna have to do a second coat of it. Oh well. Okay, well, at least that's coat 1. But dang. Now we were gonna put some darker brown into this one, and it should be fine since we have discovered that it is quite washy. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll just end up throwing some more green on him, I think, to keep it relatively balanced. But I mean, this is probably a good one to be one of our starter pieces, because he's made of all the same material, so we don't have to like bust out a different color for his face or anything. We can just make him a mossy greenish, so that's pretty cool. So since we don't really have silver, I will put a little, maybe we should do his spear, and then we should be okay. So good. A brown base might blend better with that one instead of white. Yeah. That would have been the good way to go, I think, is to do brown instead of white. It's not going to focus now, but I think it'll be okay. Because we can mix in some more green and brown to keep him like a Groot style. But that is what we know now for the future. I'm going to make this guy's spear... Oh. Sure, let's make it red. We haven't done red yet. Fuck it. Doors wide open, but I won't exit. We'll end the night making his spear bright, pretty red. Why not? You can find it. Uh-oh. There it goes. Oops, I did it onto the spear part, but that's fine. Maybe he has a little bloody spear. I'm a masochist for a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit. Like I knew you would. For a massive bitch. The door's wide open, but I won't exit. Red is a pretty thick one, which is nice. Although we'll probably have to go over it again just because we're going over black. But it's nice that it's pigmented very well. Alright. Cool. He's got a little red spear. I like that. Alright, that is gonna be where we end tonight's stream. So, let's figure out if we want to raid and who to. Let's see. A Twitch. Who is live? Oh, yeah, let's raid to Nocturnal Wolf Dog, since that's who TK was talking about going live. So, raid. Is it capitalized? Does it matter if it's capitalized? Nocturnal Wolf Dog. It is. Okay. Nocturnal Wolf Dog. Let's see. All right, y'all. We are going to raid out to Nocturnal Wolf Dog. We'll go say hi to TK as they're playing Life is Strange. Thank you for being with me here tonight. I appreciate you guys. Dadley, thank you for chatting with me and giving me advice on the painting. Since I am newer to this, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Wednesday where we're going to talk some more and continue our work. Hopefully I can get in some tiny brushes. And eventually we will start doing the foaming stuff. But for now, enjoy your night. I'll see you on Wednesday. Goodbye, goodbye.